Good evening, fellow Fleet Admirals. Your host, Lord Valdrux, here back with another Azur Lane video playthrough. What can we call it? I suppose, because there's an event going on, I'm pretty sure I more or less covered it in the last video. So the only thing I can do right here is like a follow-up. Again, doing the standard... Yes, it just hit midnight, obviously we could tell by that. So that means you do the daily thing, collect some oil, collect the coins. Pretty much you want to tackle your missions right from the get-go. And because I've already done this 5 times, I'm completing the daily mission harvest oil 5 times. Which reminds me... Did I do all the daily missions? What I mean by that is... Because the one I always tend to forget is the... exercise. Not the exercise, the daily challenges. I do it once, but I forget to follow through. So... Again, that's all that's missing for the weekly. I'll do the dormant a bit. So as far as dailies are concerned, because we have an event going on right now, as I mentioned in the last video, construct your ships, tackle and complete sorties, battles, whatever you want to call them. But you always want to prioritize the ones that give you cubes. Granted though, because this event consumes cubes, if you're doing the building 3 ships, again, it can be the light ships and it only consumes 3 cubes. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But because there's an event going on, you probably want to pull from here. Granted, why am I still pulling here if I already got Amagi and Kaga? Well, Kaga, I bought her from a shop, so I technically didn't get her from here. And I believe I also have Ashigara, so there's really no point in pulling here. The only reason I would even consider pulling more here is so I don't have to waste my golden bullets. And yes, I say waste because... Well, okay, it should be reworded. Not all of them can be considered waste because again, you don't have to level all your gold ships. Some of them do perform better than others if you were to look at a tier list. But again, we're not here to look at a tier list, right? With that being said though, I'm still going to continue playing here. So 3 ships it is. I limit myself to that amount. And we got one that's for 4 hours, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what we get. Okay. Well, this is a problem only for myself. And again, I can probably... Yes, because I was playing earlier, if you could say that. Okay, so let's finish what we started. That was a... And we got... If we didn't have a Ashigara before, we have her now, but I'm 100% certain, without a doubt, I already had her, so... Yeah. Haha to me. And with that, we're done with our pulls for the day. Again, not much else I can review here besides going over the dailies. So this video will be one of those where I don't know what you'd call it. Just see the job and do the job and see it through. That's pretty much it. I guess the other thing you could say I will do, and I should do, I still haven't cleared D3, but before we get to that, I had to enhance one of my ships. But currently right now I'm working on turpits. I should be... I usually reserve like the ones that give aviation, like their Hermes, to others specifically of the... Again, I've been playing this long and I still don't know the specifications for there. I guess, class types. And by that I mean obviously when I look at the types over here. In any case, though, I'm giving that to, is it Zuikaku? Shokaku. No, she's already at max, so it's Unicorn. Yeah. To raise her aviation so that way she can do more damage. You're asking the wrong person, Unicorn. So, as always, remember, it says claim victory one time, and you basically, as soon as you enter that battle, you want to kind of step out of that battle. Oh, and I only had to do it one more time. Perfect. May as well finish this off right now. That's what you'll get to see in this video, right? Let's see. And as always, the fleet with Unicorn is going to face the enemy because, again, the ships in that team get to heal. And that's priority 1. Obviously, after this battle, like I said, yes, I do the auto mode. Like I was saying, after this battle, obviously, you want to, like I said, go back to your missions because otherwise the portal goes to waste. Not that I'm in charge of any portal anytime soon. And yes, I know, make it easy, but we all know it isn't. It took a lot of hard work to get, well, a lot of hard work and a lot of luck. Which again, like I mentioned before, this game is very generous with its free-to-play players because I haven't dropped, well, again, I say I haven't dropped, but the only thing I dropped is cosmetics money. There we go. That we can unlock these two, and then we do one more battle. Where are you? There you go. Huh. You're not coming after me, I come after you. And again, I know I'm not saying much because, well, to be honest, I feel like I covered a lot in the last video. The only thing I could say for right now is, well, we have about well over 2 weeks to finish this event. Which again, if you haven't, you still have plenty of time, so don't rush yourself, don't feel pressured to finish in any way or form. Like I said, after this battle, we go out again. Complete a battle with an A rated or higher, and therefore that unlocks another quest, I believe. All of these over here, the medium and defeat 5 aviations. So that means if you're looking at this battle right now, right, as I'm looking at it, well, there's no battle right now, obviously, so let's jump back to them, right? So, medium and aviation fleets. We go return back here. So if you look at that, this is the aviation fleet right there. Medium fleets right there, it has the 2 little pyramids right there. So if you're looking at it, you basically want to look for those that carry that icon, and then along with 2 little ships. So right there's an aviation fleet right here, and then right here as well. And this qualifies for the medium fleets as well. So, but because there's an enemy down there, and I don't want it to go nowhere near my boss team, I'm gonna have to chase it, which I should be able to reach in time before it even makes contact with my other fleet. Yeah, I'll be able to reach it. Once I'm done with it, then I'll resume. what this qualifies for? I'm pretty sure there's somewhere you can click to check. I forget where though.
チェックメイト。
Yeah, I know. Seeing the auto mode with next to no audio from my commentary. Well, again, like I said, my commentary really isn't that necessary because all you're pretty much doing is, again, like I said, completing your missions because you prioritize based on what you need or you need. In this case, though, basically when you do those, you're collecting for the plans. Because if you're doing it for oil, because I know one of those missions gives oil, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Well, yeah, you are kind of. Like, take for example, medium fleets. Unless, of course, your team consists of 2 party members, you're gonna go through that oil real quickly, just, you know, killing 4 medium fleets. And then aviation, again, the plans, you can almost get them everywhere. Actually, before we head out again, I want to do this. No, not that. Huh. I guess this thing ended. Either that or I had to log out. Probably had to log out before I can claim that again. Which is fine. And I'm still short on this one. I need... Wow, 2,000. So there is a lot of grinding involved for this if you want to claim the higher end rewards. Because I'm only 29 out of 39. And... let's see. Yep, they keep on growing exponentially if you want to get... Contains 1 piece of super rare soccer empire action gear, guaranteed to receive super rare gear. So basically you're guaranteed yourself super rare gears. Now my motivation to farm has just gone up in scale. Obviously I'm going to farm the harder node, but I'll probably be able to cut down spending on oil because, well, when you really think about it, let's see, once we reach 20,000 we're what? We'll be 1/5 of the way there. Oh my. And I'm slacking, so... right. So with that, enemy knocked out of the way. I said go out to the aviation right there. Basically the medium fleet right there. Again, my priority, like I said, should be to clear out. Well, obviously I'm going to clear out the shop. That's a given. As to whether or not I can accumulate enough of those in order to get the rare reward at the end, 10,000 is a very big number. But let's see. If you were to farm the normal mode with just your 2-team squad and your full second fleet, you should be able to do it because, well, here's the thing too. This one, I'd have to compare the numbers. And when I say compare the numbers, I mean the ratio of killing versus how much time spent to playing. There you go, 3 times, because this unlocks claim victory 10 times. Again, there are faster ways to finish this. And we're looking for... Again, even if the boss does show up, I probably won't go after them right away because I want to maximize all my missions that are being clear while I'm out here, because again, every time you deploy, it's 10 oil that's being spent, which again isn't a lot, but accumulating, you know, let's say all the battles, right, you decide to do like that, just go straight for the boss, that 10 oil ends up adding up. 5 battles ends up adding up to 50, which again can easily go to one team, one set of fleet. Well, not in this case, because this fleet costs like what, 62 oil or something like that. But it's pretty damn close though. You want to make every bit count, even if it seems like you're not. My next go-to target is you. So much dedication, right? Just so you can complete. And then no one's forcing it. But again, you're like I mentioned before, claim what exactly you can go for, and if there's anything else extra that you want, just make time for it. Actually, that's easier said than done, because building a team that is only a 2-man team has to consist of at least Unicorn. And granted, yes, she is an elite ship, so she more or less can spook you. But again, as more ships are being added, it's harder to receive those kind of spooks. So if you played on earlier in the game, you were lucky enough to score a Unicorn. And then again, if it's not through the build that you're going for Unicorn, you can also fairly certain you can remember her as to where she drops. I've had her, I think she showed up for me when I was going at one point for the, when I was farming for the Fox girls, but because I decided to stop, I don't have all of them. Actually, if anything, I ended up getting the Fox, one of I think it was Kaga, from the hard mode, map 4-4, which again, that was pure chance and coincidence that happened. I'm glad that it did. Oh, and right, and again, I'm not overlooking it. I know the boss showed up. So, before I do anything else, let's see. Again, I don't have to constantly going back and forth like this is, and I know it is annoying. I'm making it annoying. So I only need one medium ship, and if there's no aviation fleets, there's no point in continuing. So I'll tackle this medium ship up here. Then after that, fleet number 2 can do their job and take out the boss, which will count for one flagship. And it'll be the final one, so I can acquire the last piece. Again, there's a lot of mobile games right now that have events going on. Like, yes, I know I shouldn't be talking about them because, like, I made that comment before, but it's probably my only quote-unquote excuse that is making it harder. Like, before playing this, I think between yesterday and today, yesterday, right? Like, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, no one's forcing me to. Why am I still playing it? Because I like the game in the sense of the whole duels aspects and where I can make the turns and the draws and the effects activation. So I still find that appealing, at least for me, in my own sense.
チェックメイト
But I managed to finish the event right there and acquire Starlight Road, which is useful when in conjunction with
ユーガは大丈夫
Stardust Dragon, which again, I also have Stardust Dragon.
チェックメイト
And that's it.
悪いな元から逃すつもりはないぜ
I will say this, the previous map before this one is harder because of those sirens. They're annoying. Is that... No, that's not a aviation fleet, so there's no point in sticking around. I mean, I could go back to missions, but I would already know that I'm gonna get that. So... How are we doing on time? We got a little bit of time left. Like I said, I don't mind going over 30 minutes every now and then. If we're going past 30 minutes, we're gonna go up to at the very least 40 minutes. Any more than that, though, is pushing. At least for my standards. Oh yeah, and I recently retrofitted Javelin too. And I guess it's not that important, but on this account, yes, because I say on this account. Because before I decided to put money, it took me to 2 accounts, but on this account I decided to marry Javelin. It wasn't until later that I found out of the 3 starters, Javelin is technically the weakest because the whole evade aspect of it kind of dies out later on in harder modes of the game, like the harder maps, so I kind of shot myself in the foot when I decided to marry her. Because she, even with all that stat boost from the marriage, is not going to enough to disable the Admirals. Really in PvP, which is kind of sad. Javelin's a cute one. I'll still use it.
ここまでだ終わりだジャベリンの活躍見てくださいね聖なる光よ私に力を
Can they clear it in time? I have faith in these ladies. Although South Dakota could use some more strength in me, so I should probably start putting turrets instead of her. But I think South Dakota's still lacking. Come on, illustrious, your turn, bombard the heck out of her. Go, girl. Come on, Javelin. Use a raid on her. Am I gonna make it in time? Hard to say. Come on. Enterprise, you got this. Oh, there's always a chance South Dakota. Oh, no. We made it. We made it within the 2-minute mark. So that still counts. Again, that's my fault for using auto mode. I know it could go a little faster. And again, oh, I love how, yeah, it's pulsating right there. One cannot catch the tiger's cub without entering the tiger's den. Do you have the strength and cunning to break through my finest plans? Amagi. So we face off against her. Again, I'll tackle EX mode on a different day maybe. Well, I know right now I'm no match for EX mode. Well, I may. So let's see. Clear D3, yeah! Medium. All that's left is, again, the remainder of these dailies, which can easily, just a dorm. Just do that. We get this. And all that's left is all of these, which again, sorting of Team 15 victories, easily done. destroy 3 enemy flagships. Again, I'll do that in due time. I still have the whole rest of the day. Right now I should be focusing on my farming with some more serious more serious dedication to it, because if I don't farm good right now, I won't be able to get the last items, which again, I'm not motivated to do so, because I consider myself well off as it is right now, but I could probably be better off if I decided to actually buckle down and see these through. Again, aviation fleet, like I said. I suppose what I could do, again, like I said, beat South Dakota. It could also help that she could receive better equipment. You know what, let's see what we can do about her equipment right now on screen. Why do I have Washington on the other team and not South Dakota? That's a good question. Washington is better. It's not like the demolition like this raid squad needs or in need of assistance of Washington. They did fine without her. So let's see, what can we do? Is there any gold guns I can give her? Oh, we can give her this one. Oh no, the other one wasn't in use, I think. Hold on, let's see. I think there was a +3 symbol. Yeah, it's not in use, so we'll give it to her. That way, well, I mean, change. There's another one right here that's not in use. Give that to her. Again, your equipment makes a whole lot of difference in the battle. And it looks like everyone here is using this, so whatever she has right now will have to suffice until I open more gold boxes. Or rather, gain more gold boxes. So enhance. We'll leave that at 6 for right now. Ah, damn it, the other one was spent all that. At 7, that's fine. That's not fine. If I can ever increase it more, I will. Yeah, we'll wait, I'm patient. So, this is all good for right now. Actually, I could probably change that. Is there anything else I can change it to that would be a better one? Could give her the radar. The radar I don't think is going to benefit her. I need something that will benefit her, like a repair toolkit. But I think she's already equipped with one, so we could would like that. Because the healings don't stack, unfortunately. I could give her this one. Yeah, sure. Anti-torpedo. And we'll just have to raise it, which again I don't mind because I have the resources for it. You know what, we'll go all the way. I think it's gonna stop at 8. No, this one, right, it goes all the way up. What am I doing? Go all the way up. And we're done. You know what? Why not? We'll raise it all the way. South Dakota's love too. Could have spent it on someone else, but you know what? She's been saving our butt this whole time. Now, what else can I do? I'm technically done as far as I can say right now. I mean, there's not much I can cover and show other than... Let's see if I have enough to trade. Yeah. Okay, so lasts until the 31st. So we basically have 2 weeks, like I said. Exchange shop. What can I get? Like I said, I've been clearing the exchange shop little by little. Working on the T3 plans. Because I plan to get the gold boxes with later on. It's just right now I'm focusing on the one that costs the most. And the bullets, we always get a lot of purple bullets. I already got the golden right there. Kaga, as you can see. And then the destroyer, retrofit plans. Got all 3 of those. And like right now I'm working on this right here. Got it. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8 is 4,800. I need 4,800 more, which again I'll be able to get in due time. And after this, I'll slowly make my way towards the skill books, because I'm using primarily right now the skill books, and the golden boxes I save them for last. Well, they'll be next in line, and then these, and then possibly these, and then maybe the coins. Coins, again, if you want to buy stuff. Why buy? Well, if you go to the academy, right? Like right there. I always buy the books. Gear skin box is again like is more of a cosmetic type of thing. You don't have to acquire them. It's only nice to see different attacks being shown instead of seeing the regular shots given again. It's more appeal for the eyes than anything else. So with that, fellow commanders, I'd leave you on another positive note. I don't know what else I can offer as far as aid goes, because again, if you're looking to, well, I guess we'll do a quick little, peek. Let's say, for example, you were tackling normal mode, right? We were tackling normal mode. Threat is safe. Threat is safe. Anyways, my go-to team again, no, it's not that. I usually clear one and then go to the third party, which is just Unicorn the healer, and then Indianapolis the Dula. Again, if you don't have Indianapolis, any other character that has high damage versus, well, again, you can't really tell right there, right? But you basically go to formation right here, right? Basically, you want someone that, what? If you're looking at the stats right there, you want someone that has high HP for higher survivability and high firepower for higher damage. Huh, interesting. Looks like, let's see. Comparing Eldritch to her, obviously she excels at firepower, and then she lacks next to no torpedo. She has higher anti-air. You always want to have the anti-air to some degree, especially to protect your little unicorn in the back, because without it, you have to face the difficulty of the planes that will constantly just bombard her in the back. You're gonna have a healing item equipped on her. Which again, for myself, I'm in the works of raising. Where is she? There she is. As soon as Akashi reaches maybe level 95, because I have her on doing those daily commissions where she's tackling the hard ones along with the other set of girls. Like, let's see. We go over here, right, and take a look at the commissions. Basically, right there. Prince Eugen, just because she's been one of those units that's been sitting in the back for the longest time, along with Graf Zeppelin, just because, and then Amagi's right there too. Yeah, no one's forcing me to do any of this, and then my choices are, well, I should probably consider a lot of my choices. Like, if we're looking here, for example, obviously the Neptunia girls are going to be last priority, because, again, yes, I know I shouldn't be basing it off the tier list, but I want and should prefer units that are going to help me versus hurting me, because, again, I'm playing so I can at least have less difficulties, not to make the game more difficult for myself. Because at the end of the day, since I'm playing free to play in this game, it benefits me more to not hinder myself and help myself out more. But that's just me, right? So, that being said, I guess if we're looking at other units, what to power up next. And like I said, I'll let this video go along a little bit, just a little bit more right now. I should probably consider, let's see, well, I use them in battle already, so the ones that are in the fleet, well, again, fleet as far as normal is concerned, right? Turpitz is being used, so is Dutchland. I still don't know why I'm using her. She's just nice to look at, I guess. But if you were to, sort them out here by what? Total stats? Basically, if we're going off of stats right there, I guess what Enterprise is higher on the list. Followed by, yes, I named her to Lavenza. Javelin. It's South Dakota apparently, then Washington. I don't know how they do this whole total stat thing. Because if you do, what's durability? I guess what survivability? Would that be HP? Yep, that would be HP. So these are your tanks in a sense. But you have to keep in mind their equipments, again, not everyone has good equipment, and when you really think about it, you only need what? 3, 6, 9, 12 pieces of good equipment because your piece, well, again, you probably have interchangeable equipment because not everyone's being out used in battle. But at the very least, you want what? 6 of each classification type, I'd say, depending on how you're trying to go hard with a certain team. So all in all, you probably still need a lot of equipment. Anyways, go by level again. Was it set by level? Was it by rarity? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's level. Anyways though, don't want to drag this video on longer than it needs to, so my next unit that I'm probably looking to raise is, again, if I get enough golden bullets, it's definitely going to be Zuikaku. So, well, again, Zuikaku only works along with Shokaku if I use them both in conjunction, but it's kind of hard to use them, especially since no one provides defense for them. Basically, I have to make sure that the front units have a lot of anti-air so they don't get hit at all. I mean, at all. And again, some other units complement working along with others, and some can't work with others at all. Like take for example, and this is just off random, right? If we decide to use, where is she? She's around. I thought she was around here somewhere. Anyways, though, I know I have Queen Elizabeth. Basically, if she works with other royal ships, she helps them do a lot of damage. Where is she? There she is, Queen Elizabeth. Mine is in ways, but when entering battle, increase royal fleet's firepower, torpedoes, aviation, and anti-air, reload, and invasion by 5%. Long live the Queen. Anyways, I don't want to waste anyone else's time watching this video, right? So there you have it. Do take care, fellow Admirals, and I'll see you in the next video. Like I said, this video ended up going longer than needed to, and for no real apparent reason. Anyways, though, do take care, and I may or may not decide to do another video, and what I mean by that is not obvious. Well, obviously, yes, for Azur Lane, as far as progress and progression. Actually, one quick little bit, right? Let's see. For those of you that are on the cheat to play and are still kind of playing new, basically, you want to clear the main quest fast enough so you can at least tackle these quests again, because if you notice, they have a ×3 multiplier, which ends up giving you 3 times the reward on there. So let's say this one gives us 120, right? If it's multiplied by 3, it gives us, in a sense, 360, which is a lot. But that's only one time. But still, one time is more than enough. Anyways though, fellow Admirals, I'll leave it here right now. Good luck for your pulls if you're still doing pulls, and good luck in the event if you're still trying to get your monument. Which again, before I close this off, right, I am going to set up... Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Hey. Leave it right there. Anyways, do take care, alright?